Hi guys, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is Car Chronicles. Hi guys, I see you guys coming in. We'll give you guys just a couple seconds to come in. Good morning, good morning. Hope you guys are having a great morning. It is Tuesday. We're getting on through the week here. Thank God it is Tuesday. Good morning, Vanita Salter. Good morning, Adrian Wiley. Good morning, ma'ams. How you guys doing? How you guys doing? Good morning. Hey y'all, come on in. Good morning, good morning. Getting all my computers set up, y'all. I got 3 computers going here. All right. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. I see y'all coming in. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, I gotta wash my hair today. I got a lot to do today when I get off. My Lord. My Lord. Good morning, guys. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and put my disclaimer up before we get started. Got some topics to talk about. There's my disclaimer. Thank y'all for being here this morning. We got a lot of good topics that we want to talk about. We got some tea to talk about, honey. Yes, we do. Thank you guys for being here. I see my mods, Melody McFadden, Linda Gamble. I see you here. Thank you guys for being here, modding for me this morning. Thank you, Caramelians, for joining this morning. All right. As you can see, I am working from home today. Yes, thank the Lord, because I did not feel like driving nowhere today. But thank y'all for being here. Let's go ahead and get started. If you guys follow my channel, y'all know I've been covering the hoopla that's been going on with Wendy Williams and her ex-husband and the side chick, honey. She's been coming for Wendy and upset because Wendy is not giving this money. So apparently she and Kevin, Sharina Hudson, and Penn Honey, they are going through it because it is said that she has now most recently moved out of the house with Kevin. All right. Y'all know anytime that you have money issues with the significant other, that can kind of wreak havoc on any relationship. Let me show the picture of the two of them. That is Sharina, the side chick, and that's Kevin. Okay. That's Sharina, the side chick that was messing around with Wendy's husband, ex-husband now, Kevin. All right. And it said that she has taken the baby. They have a 3-year-old. She has a 3-year-old with Kevin. All right. I'll show the picture again for those of you that didn't see it. That's them. That's her. That's Kevin. All right. It said that she has most recently moved out of the house. They probably been arguing about money. I told y'all about how she was upset that Wendy would not budge on trying to come to some type of resolution between them. She's upset that Kevin is not getting this alimony anymore. It was already said that she was really about the money anyway, as it related to Kevin. She was loving having that lifestyle that Kevin was able to provide for her with Wendy's money. We talked about this on my live. All right. So it said that she's left Kevin and she's moved out. I'm sorry, y'all. And she's moved out of the house and she took the 3-year-old daughter that the two of them share. Okay. Y'all know that months ago, the judge ruled to stop the spousal support for Kevin with Wendy. All right. And also Wendy does not have to pay his lawyer fees. So she's in her feelings about it and she chose to leave, which I saw that coming because, hey, when the money stops, everything else stops. So that really shows how much she really loved him. They've been together for 15 years. She's been messing with Kevin for 15 years. All right. A little bit longer than 15, but yeah, that's about around the time. Let me show you guys the ring that he bought her because she was real happy to hop online and try to throw it in Wendy's face. Kevin most recently spent $80,000, you guys, right before the payments got stopped by the judge. I told you guys in the live. He spent $80,000 to buy her an engagement ring. That's the ring there that she's so happy to hop online and show. She's another Arironne. She's very mouthy and she's very in your face as it relates to trying to throw stuff back. There's the ring again. That's her online with another picture of the ring. All right. Now, right before the spousal support payments got stopped by the judge. He spent this $80,000, and coincidentally, the money got stopped. So now he's in his feelings and online crying about not being able to survive and move forward with his life. So now Sharina's like, I'm sick of this. We ain't got this lavish lifestyle. I don't know how we're going to make it. You know, the businesses that she started, they're not doing well. So I don't know what they're going to do besides get a job like everybody else. Kevin don't want to get a job. He wants to live off Wendy, but it's very clear that the judge is not going to allow that. Wendy is not bending and giving him no money. So he's going to have to go out and do what he got to do. But he found a side chick that's about that dollar bill, and he ain't got it no more. So she decided to take their 3-year-old and go on and bounce and do what she do. So good luck to you, honey. Y'all figure that thing out. Figure that thing on out. Let's move on, honey. Rapper Eminem. All right. Rapper Eminem is coming for Giselle and Robin from Real Housewives of Potomac. Okay. It says that Eminem opposes Real Housewives of Potomac's Giselle Bryant and Robin Dixon's trademark for their Reasonably Shady podcast. All right. And it says it is too similar to his Slim Shady. Now he trademarked the name Slim Shady. Everybody knows him as Slim Shady. All right. Everybody knows him as that. So he's in his feelings once he heard about it, and he's decided to go after them. All right. It says that Eminem has filed an opposition against Real Housewives of Potomac stars Giselle Bryant and Robin Dixon. It says that allegedly, upon noticing that Giselle Bryant and Robin Dixon has sought to trademark the name to name their joint podcast Reasonably Shady, Eminem recently came forward and expressed his disapproval of the unrelated move. All right. It says that, however, although Giselle Bryant and Robin Dixon's brand has no connection to the celebrated rapper, says that he's seemingly fearing that the word shady just might leave his consumers confused. He might be reaching too much right here. Okay. It says that if you didn't know, it says that Eminem was born, of course, y'all know his name is Marshall Mathers, has long been known as the alternate moniker Slim Shady throughout his decades-long career in hip-hop, okay? It says in 1999 that he even released his album with the stage title, The Slim Shady LP, all right? It says that a copyright attorney by the name of Clarissa Harvey took to her Twitter with court documents of Eminem's solidifications, all right? And then she just went into writing what she felt about this case. So he is going to take the legal route to make them change their podcast name from Reasonably Shady to something else because he feels that he has trademarked that name. All right. So we'll see how that turns out. All right. We'll see how that turns out. I don't think Robin can afford any more negative media attention, you guys, after this whole side chick came out with Juan Dixon. Y'all know how that turned out. Exploiting her and also exposing Robin and Juan. I don't think she could take any more public scrutiny at this time. All right. Plus, Juan still has his lawsuit that's coming up for the college situation that he's involved in. So, and of course, I think, and I already said that I feel like that's the reason that the two of them got married, so that Robin would not have to testify against him, because it said that she knows a lot about what was going on in the case. And I'll say allegedly. But I feel like that the marriage was a marriage of convenience versus a marriage of love. We've already heard Juan Dixon say on the show that he was sick and tired of this mess as it relates to Robin, and that he wanted something else real, and that he wanted to be out of that situation. And if it wasn't for their boys, he would not fool with Robin. So coincidentally, very shortly thereafter, here they go getting married. So we'll see what that's giving, honey. I don't think, like I said, that Giselle can take any more public scrutiny. And Robin or Giselle. I mean, after that whole Bryant situation with her ex-husband, after she got exposed through Monique, I don't think Giselle want to be dealing with nothing else as well as Robin. So let's move on past them, child. Tia Mowry, honey. Tia Mowry is in the news, honey, because her ex-husband, honey, Corey Hardick, is upset. Upset, honey, that Tia is moving on with her life and moving forward with this damn divorce. He is looking to file for full custody of he and Tia Mowry's son, Cree, after Tia was seen on several TikTok videos half dressed and dancing around and asking her son how she looks in what he thought was an inappropriate outfit. Okay. She's been wearing these like little, y'all know how Beyonce dressed when she's on stage. It's like this long sleeve, like onesie kind of look with the legs out. And then her cheeks kind of be out in some of them. Because I follow her. I like Tia Mowry. I follow her, but a lot of her, she's been doing a lot of these little TikTok videos where she be on there dancing and gyrating and carrying on. I'm like, girl, it's like she's going through this midlife crisis or something. Or maybe she's just happy as hell that her husband ain't in the house no more, child. But he's feeling away, and he's trying to come after her since Tia is moving on, honey, with this divorce. He at one point thought that they were going to work things out. I mean, at one point I think everybody thought they were, because they were hanging out together. He spent Christmas with them, but it's like everything took a turn after that, and Tia just decided, no, I don't want to work things out. I want to move on with the divorce. Of course, Corey is not happy about that, so he is looking for some type of reason, honey, to get back at Tia, and what better way to do that than to be coming after them, or her rather, for full custody of their son. He said that he wants to raise him full time because he doesn't feel like Tia is doing such a great job in terms of mothering their son, because she's always doing these TikTok videos, which he feels is appropriate for his son to be around. Okay. Now on the video, the son did look very embarrassed, and a lot of people were commenting online that Tia was dressed inappropriately and needed to stop posting those types of pictures around her son. He looked very embarrassed, like he didn't want to look at her when she was saying, "Hey, Cree, how do I look? How do you like my outfit?" And he was just like, "Mom, like you need to put some clothes on." He was like, "What do you have on?" He was very embarrassed, and I was just like, Lord. So Corey seeing that, because I'm guessing he must follow her. Like kind of like Martel, he must have like some type of alert every time she log on and go online to be dancing around on TikTok or whatever, honey. I'm guessing be sitting back watching her. So he's going to use that to his advantage in terms of trying to get full custody of their son, Cree. Okay. But yeah. And people are also went as far as telling Tia that she might want to look into getting an OnlyFans. Okay. Because yeah, she be on there all the time, child. Like I said, gyrating and carrying on. So, yeah, he is upset as hell about that. I don't know. He's like, listen, you ain't do all this damn gyrating and dipping it low and bringing it back up when we were married. Now I got to log on TikTok and see my wife doing all this stuff that you weren't doing when we were together. I think that's what he's really upset about. She won't doing all this gyrating and dancing and stuff when they were together. So now that he's having to look, from afar and log on to see it online, he's like, I didn't know she could do all that. She won't do that when we were married. Nah, she is one gyration away from working at Magic City, y'all. I'm telling you, if you look at any of her videos, if you follow her, you look at any of her videos, Tia be on there getting it. Tia be on there grinding, dropping it to the floor like she be getting it. Kids be standing right there. She don't give a damn. Tia's like, listen, I am about to live my best life, and I don't give a damn who is watching. And that's just how she be out here, honey. I be looking like, is this the same Tia from Sister? This don't look like the same Tia, child. But get it how you got to get it, baby. Get it how you got to get it, honey. So she is out here dipping it low and doing what she got to do, honey. She is a Magic City recipient out here, girl. Okay. Drop it on down there, girl. So Corey says, honey, that he's ready to go and stop Tia from doing all this. He's sick and tired of her doing that. All right. He is sick and tired of her doing that. Okay. What was something else that I wanted to talk about? Oh, speaking of, let me go back because I was looking at for those of you that got a chance to watch Real Housewives of Potomac reunion, honey. Andy Cohen was asking Robin Dixon, honey. We were just talking about Robin Dixon. I meant to throw this in there. He was asking Robin Dixon, where's Juan? Juan was supposed to show up at the reunion, this past Sunday. He did not show up. Andy Cohen was very upset about that. He asked Robin, where is Juan? And of course, she used the excuse that she always used, that Juan had to work. Juan was not about to show up there and be answering any of the questions that is going on with them. Thank you, Lynn, for the super chat, my dear. Yeah, y'all know everything that's going on in the media with this side chick that came out here and told everything that was going on between her and Juan. Y'all know Juan's ass was not about to show up there. Now, he ain't working that hard. You ain't nothing but a coach at a college. Now, you telling me that prior that the reunion is going to be right. You already know prior when the reunion is going to be filmed. You already know that Robin has to show up to this reunion. So he makes it very convenient every reunion to be finding something else that makes him so busy to where he cannot be there to be answering questions. And as soon as Robin said, oh, Juan had to work, he couldn't be here. And Andy said, oh, I figured that. Again. He was like, oh, again. Yeah, he can't be here again because he's got to work. Everybody else got stuff going on, but he can't drop what he is doing of coaching a college team to have his ass at the reunion and answer some of these questions that people have for him. You leave Robin there to have to take all the scrutiny and all these crazy, wild questions about you and her relationship. Like he don't give a damn. He's like, you go and handle that. I'm not about to go and be embarrassed. You go be embarrassed. Okay. And it's all really on him. He's causing all of the hoopla between the two of them. Everybody already know it's been infidelity since day one, but he will not show up to the reunion. I think Juan was at maybe one reunion from the whole damn show, y'all. He's only shown up to one reunion, and when he did show up there, he wasn't really talking much, and they was tearing him up then. He was like, I ain't about to come back here to no damn reunion. But he had a whole lot to say during the season whenever Robin called him and was talking about people, was talking about him and this alleged side chick. Now, he went off, I'm about to cuss somebody out. Let him keep talking about me, Robin. I'm going off. But then when it's time for you to come to the reunion and speak your piece and give your side of the story, you so busy coaching. You so busy coaching. Like you can't get somebody to stand in for you for a day or two for you to fly your ass out to California or wherever it is they had a reunion to speak your piece. He didn't have time for that. So yeah, Andy was like, yeah, of course he had to work. He already knew it was bullshit as well. But Robin, child, we see you, girl. We see you. Juan gonna have to work every single reunion because he's not gonna come and show up for you, honey, and sit behind you, just like Giselle ain't gonna have no man sitting behind her, and that's every reunion. All right. She couldn't have Jamal there because he's supposed to be having a revival conveniently. He conveniently had a revival when it was time for the reunion. Okay, we see y'all. But moving on, child. Moving on. We already see what it is. Both of them bunch of frauds. I can't take neither one of them, honey. The green eye bandits. We cannot take it. Jesus. All right, let's move on, child, because I got some more to talk about. Jesus. Let me get my picture that I want to show y'all. Oh, it is so much. I did want to talk about my girl Kim Zolciak. I know she's in the news, honey, for she's getting ready to be selling a lot of her personal possessions. Y'all know her house is up for foreclosure again for the second time. We've already talked about it. Okay, her house is up for foreclosure for the second time, and she is now looking at selling a lot of her personal possessions. Okay. Oh yeah. She is looking at selling some of her personal possessions. I said, Lord, Kim, you can't get it together, my dear. You just cannot get it together. It's so sad in a way, but then a lot of people, they're like, I don't really feel sorry for her because of the way that she talked about other people, in the news. About, she talked about Candy, about her house, and she had so much to say about everybody else, about their stuff. She was just so anal. But now it's looking like she is just going to be, honey, out in the cold. Now it's saying that she is selling her personal items. She has to come up with over $2 million to save her house. Y'all know her house is set to be auctioned on March the 7th. Okay. So now she is selling her personal wig line and a whole bunch of other stuff, y'all. And she's got some of her kids selling some of their stuff as well. Croy's selling some of his stuff too. Like she's got a whole website, y'all, where she is selling her personal stuff. Let me show y'all some of the stuff she's selling. And she spends like thousands on her wigs. Yeah. She spends like thousands of dollars on her wigs. This is some of the stuff she's selling, y'all. She created a website where she is selling wigs, fanny packs. It's some of everything, like expensive bags. She's getting rid of a lot of that stuff, y'all. It's like dresses, jeans, some of everything. She's got her kids, they're selling some of their stuff too to try to save this house. Gucci bags, Fendi bags. Like I said, her y'all know how she feel about her damn wigs. But yeah, this is her stuff that she's selling, honey. I said, ooh. But she got to come up. They said she's got to come up with over $2 million, you guys, by March the 7th, or her house is going to be auctioned. It's so sad. I said, damn, the house is beautiful. This is Kim. Y'all know who Kim is from Real Housewives of Atlanta. That's her, honey. I said she's coming down them steps for the last time, Lord. She's coming down them stairs, Lord, for the last time, Lord. If she don't come up with that money, it's so sad. It's so sad. They're saying that the house is worth $2.6 million. All right. And who is Truist Bank is set to be selling or actually auctioning the home. All right. So she is, they said that the loan amount is outstanding for the amount of 1.6 million plus taxes and fees. I said, damn, they already saved it from the last auction a few months ago. All right. So now it's looking like it's about to be in foreclosure again. So I'm just like, Jesus, I don't know what she's going to do. That's a lot of money to come up with in a matter of weeks. So she is selling stuff left and right in an effort to save this house on March the 7th. And that's going to be on the courthouse, at the courthouse in Fulton County, Georgia, you guys. Okay. It says that a notice of sale under power states that the 6.5 bedroom, 5-bedroom home will be placed on the auction block and will be sold at public outcry to the highest bidder for cash before the courthouse door of Fulton County, Georgia, within the legal hours of sales on March the 7th of 2023. Okay. That's so sad. I said, damn. So hopefully she figures this out. She was able to get it out of foreclosure before, and hopefully she gets it out. I don't want to see nobody on the streets. It's sad that Kim is as anal as she is, but I don't want to see nobody homeless. Like, all jokes aside, that's a lot, y'all. They've spent a lot of money trying to, you know, rebuild this house. They bought the house and it had a lot of stuff that needed to be done. So they spent millions of dollars into this home to, you know, get the value up on this house. And now they're losing it again for the second time. From my sources, they're saying that Big Papa has passed away most recently. So I don't even think that she can go to him for any type of financial help. Okay. I mean, she's desperate like that. That probably would have been her go-to. That's probably who helped her before. But it's saying he most recently passed away, so she can't even turn to him for any type of financial, you know, help as it relates to her, you know, saving her home. So I don't know what she's going to do. Kim was very proud and very braggadocious in the fact that she was saying she don't want to step foot back on Real Housewives of Atlanta. She don't want to film with them. She had it like she was too good to film with the other girls of Real Housewives of Atlanta. She didn't want to be on there. She would walk off from scenes when people be trying to film with her and they ask her something. She was acting real bougie. So now it's looking like that might be the best thing for you to have stayed on the show so you can keep your money going, to where you got to be embarrassed to have to be selling your personal prized possession. Like, who want to be walking around with a damn tardy for the party wig on? We've seen how Kim wigs be looking. Like, you are to the point where you are selling your damn wig so you can have a roof over your head. That's sad. You got your kids going through their closets, pulling out stuff that they're probably not going to wear and or use anymore. Valuable bags that I'm sure she probably want to keep, but she's got to, you know, make a decision. It's either this or nowhere to live. That's sad to get to that point in your life to where you have to have that type of humbling experience, to have to go through your closet and pull out stuff that you wasted money on your entire life. Kim spent a lot of money. She spends a lot of money, and it's because she wanted, and that's fine. You want to live a certain lifestyle, but you got to be able to maintain that lifestyle. You cannot have more money going out than you have coming in. And I think that's where a lot of celebrities mess up. If you ain't working like that, you cannot still continue to spend like you did when you were still working. If you're not touring, you can't be out here still buying, getting surgeries. I see a lot of people putting it in. You can't be getting all these surgeries, buying all these new Maseratis, going on all these expensive trips. You know, you can't do that. You just can't. You just cannot when you do not have that money coming in. If you ain't got that money coming in, you better sit down somewhere. It's not always about appearances, and people do it because they want to appear to still have it like that when they don't. And it's obvious. You know, Croy is not playing for the Falcons. They've been letting him go. So what type of income do you have that's solid enough to keep you maintain to the point to where you can still spend like you were spending when you were on the show and when you had it like that? It's just, child, looking crazy. There's no way in hell. I don't care what people think about me. I'm going to still have a roof over my head, have a car to drive and food to eat. I don't care about no damn surgeries. You better get in the gym and work out. You done had about 20 noses, allegedly. You done had about 30,000 wigs, and she spends a lot of money on. She talked about it on the show. She spends a lot of money on her wigs. So now you're forced to have to sell these things. And it's a humbling experience. I hope for her this time around, if they can save the home. I hope that somebody, one of her celebrity friends, maybe stand and help her save this home once again so that she won't be thrown in the streets. That's embarrassing. I hope she didn't sell her townhome. Maybe she can move back there if she didn't sell her townhome. So, hey, I don't know, girl. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. You're going to have to, y'all better stop all this overspending, trying to impress people to make people think y'all got it like that when you don't. All right, let's move on, child. Let's go on to talk about old Destiny Tackleberry Payton, honey. Y'all know who she is from Love and Marriage Huntsville, honey. Little Miss Destiny Tackleberry Payton is out here, honey, telling folk that she is the celebrity speaker out here. She's running around doing speaking engagements, okay? Talking about success in business and her journey, honey, as an actress. Now, I don't think you need to do a speech if you only did one movie. Okay, the only movie I've known her to do is the Hank Aaron movie. She was the wife on the Hank Aaron movie. All right, that's the only movie I ever known Destiny to do. All right, now she did put out a little album, this little On 10 album, which I ain't seen it go nowhere. I ain't heard no more. I ain't heard it on the radio. I ain't heard nothing else about this album. She was trying to tell everybody she was number one, but I keep saying no. You was. I think you was on number 10. I think it was number 10. Now, no Melody went number one. She showed the proof that she went to number one with her music. Destiny, not so much. All right. But she is out here, honey, doing all these little speaking engagements. She went to a school, spoke to the kids, honey, on how to be successful in business and life and everything else. But you don't have that same business acumen about yourself for you to be out here doing that. My thing is, show me success if you're going to talk to me about success. You cannot tell me about something that you don't know nothing about. You are damn near homeless. All your businesses that you've started have been ran through the ground. Like, you can't even keep an online business open, and that's sad. But you're doing all these speaking engagements, honey. And I get it, honey. Try to get your money the way you can. I get it as a money grab for you to show up and be doing these speaking engagements. Do what you got to do. But you're looking very contradictory when you do that, okay? Because a lot of people are not taking you serious in terms of you out here trying to tell people how to be successful in business when you are not, period. Fine, we'll put a period there. All right. But like I said, I've only known her to do one movie. So how are you out here telling people you're a movie actress and that you're a celebrity just because you've been on Love and Marriage Huntsville? A lot of people don't even know the people on there. When Steve Harvey had the Scotts on there, Marcel got his ass on there talking about when Steve Harvey told him to introduce themselves. Marcel said, you know who we are. Steve was like, I don't know who y'all are. Who are you? Not a lot of people watch Love and Marriage Huntsville. I hate to break it to you. A lot of people don't watch that show. Obviously, Steve Harvey didn't watch it because he didn't know who the hell they were when Marcel got on there saying, y'all know who we are, when he told them to introduce themselves. So they really think they stars out here, but you're not. Apparently. Apparently, you're not stars. Now, there's a few people that watch. It's a handful of people that watch the show, but not to the point to where you worldwide. You can go somewhere in Spain and they be like, oh my God, that's Marcel and Destiny and Tisha and them. They ain't gonna know you like that over there. So calm down, girl. Calm down. So Destiny was out here, honey, in her Dottie People's bun and her Church of God in Christ pastor's anniversary dress doing her speaking engagement, honey. Destiny Tackleberry Payton, that one. All right, let me show y'all the picture of her, honey, with her little outfit on, baby. Because I said, child, this is her. This is her, honey, with her Dottie People's bun, baby, and her Church of God in Christ pastor's anniversary dress on doing her little celebrity speaking engagement. That's her. Okay, she's all into it, honey. Like she really, really know what she's talking about. I said, Lord. I don't know what she's talking about. I hope she won't on there doing a whole spiel about Madani and how she's been successful with Madani. Because y'all know Madani has been closed more than the 7-Eleven has been open. And y'all know they stay open. I'm going to say it again. Madani has been closed more than a 7-Eleven have been open. And y'all know 7-Eleven don't never be closing. Go to a 7-Eleven any time of the day or night and they open. I promise you. You can get a Slurpee any time of the day at 7-Eleven. All right? And that's how long Madani stays closed. Go there. And I've seen several blogs and other people who are fans of the show go to Madani. And it don't matter when you go. Because of the sign on the door says it's open from here to here. You can go there from here to here. And I know that's the longest damn lunchtime that I've ever seen in my life. So if you go on to lunch, you must eat real slow. I'm going to just say that. Destiny, you must eat very, very slow if you on lunch that long. Because everybody that come to that store trying to come up in there and buy something, the damn doors is closed and or locked and the lights is off. So you must be going to eat a buffet like every day and taking your sweet, sweet time when you go eat. Because nobody has been able to go up in there and get no pictures and or talk to you, no signatures from you, no nothing. You can't get a wave cap or brush or nothing. No edge control, nothing. Because you ain't there and the store is not open. So it's something really going on over there. Now you're telling everybody to go online and buy stuff. And there's something going on with that as well. I don't know what to tell you. I'm like, damn, I'm just going to go on and get my wave cap from somewhere else. Because you just won't do right out here, Destiny. Now you out here doing all these damn speaking engagements like you just, child, you think you Oprah or somebody out here. You trying to dress like Oprah. Well, now I don't think Oprah be wearing no Church of God in Christ dresses like that with all the tassels and stuff hanging off. Like, that's just giving too much. That's just giving too much. Let me show the dress again. This she got her. Look at her with a big picture in the back. Like, she real important out here. Meanwhile, you supposed to be home packing. Did you tell them that you about to be, then in a few weeks that you're getting ready to be putting your stuff on the U-Haul? I'm pretty sure you didn't bring that up in your speech, but okay, girl. You wasting all this time doing speaking engagements when you should be home packing. See, you wasting precious time, and you're going to make LeBarrett go on down there and have the sheriff come through there and go and throw you on out. Now, how you going to explain that? So, yeah. So, she is, like I said, honey, she is speaking about success like she is just, honey. I said, who done hired her to be out here speaking to people about success? These same people that's hiring her must have the same cataracts that she got up in her eyes, baby, because they can't see a damn thing out here. They must have the same cataracts Destiny got. And I keep telling y'all, she got some cataracts up in them eyes, baby. Because she just don't see herself out here. But, honey, go off, honey. Go all the way off, Destiny. All right? Thank y'all so much for that part of the segment. Let's move on, honey. Destiny, I don't know what to tell you, baby. I don't know what to tell you. All right, so Melody, honey, she thanks her fans and or supporters for her Sugar Mama collection and for you guys supporting her. She's very, very happy about that. She, I saw something on her stories that she mentioned in terms of this line. I'm going to read it to you as to what she had to say. All right, this is Melody Cherie from Love and Marriage Huntsville, honey, the queen of Love and Marriage Huntsville. We're going to call her that because y'all know we love her over here. This is what she had to say. She says, I woke up this morning in tears. She says, it's been a couple of months since I've had one of those kinds of dreams. She says, my dreamers know what I'm speaking of. She says, but I had one Friday night for the first time in a while. She says, then last night, she said 2 nights back to back, the emotions, she says, oh, so raw and real. She says, this morning, though, she says, the feelings from the dream poured over into reality a little stronger. She says, last night, my grandmother, I've shared with you about her before, was at her home moving about. She said, looking so beautiful. And I was in the kitchen helping her fix plates for everybody. She says, I fell to my knees in awe at how she was moving around as if nothing was ever wrong. She says her beautiful salt and pepper hair still looked ever so beautiful. She says, I fell to my knees in tears in the dream. She says, right there in the kitchen. She says, after we fixed plates, I rode with someone to the who needed to go around the street to her house to take her a plate too. She says, I was on the back seat. She says, I said to her, the strength of my ancestors. She says, that's what I have. She says, my grandmother is a strong woman and I can't let her down. She says, the fact that I have this dream, the eve of Sugar Mama's launch, is intriguing to me. She says, I'm not sure what it means. She says, I'm not exactly sure where it came from. She says, but I know when I woke up in tears. She says, but I know when I woke up, when I had tears flowing down my cheeks, and I feel like I had a visit from her. She says, I always thought that she'd get to see me become a mom and have kiddos, but she left too soon. She says, I cried about this many times. She says, but I do know that she's looking over us and is one of our guardian angels. All right. She says, today is a blessed day because Grandma Lily says so. So she's saying that she wishes that her grandmother could have been here to see her start her line and with the kids and how successful that she is. She was having a moment. That's her grandmother Lily that she shared. Okay. That was a touching moment. This is her, a younger picture of her with her grandmother. That's Melody. Melody was so cute back then. That's her with her grandmother Lily, where she's saying she wishes that she could have been here. And then this is her. She says, in tears, 4 hours in. She says, I love y'all so much. She says, oh, man, I'm still lying on the floor, not feeling the way. She says, not feeling all the way good yet. She says, I didn't even know they'd sold out. She says, y'all are so amazing. So, again, she's thanking you guys for supporting the Sugar Mama collection. OK, it's doing very well. As y'all know, like I said yesterday, it's sold out. OK, so thank y'all so much for supporting everybody that purchased, everybody that went in and did your due diligence of helping her with her line. So she felt very, very overwhelmed with all of the sales that she had. Even though she didn't feel well, she was still looking online at you guys supporting her. Okay. And then she also says, thank you. She says, thank you to everyone who purchased Sugar Mama today. She says that we can't wait to ship your orders out this week, unlike Stormy. She says that this little angel literally saved my life. She said that she was sent from heaven and gave me all I needed to push through the darkest time of my life. She says, now I'm sharing a little more of her with you and blessing households around the world with a safe, natural, vegan formulated product line that is sure to keep baby skin soft and healthy. All right. This is her and little sugar mama. They look so cute together. Little sugar mama with her little head wrap on, smiling. She's so cute. But that is what she said to her fans. She's thanking you guys for stepping in and buying and purchasing the Sugar Mama line, which did very well. Sold out in a day, honey. Stormy, can you say that? Because you live to say that you sold so many items, honey. 40 million items, okay? Which all of them are still sitting in your warehouse. There's a difference between selling them and shipping them out. Okay. Even though you sell them, that's great. That's great. But we need them out of the warehouse. Okay. We need them out of the warehouse. You can't just stop at selling them, Stormy. If you're watching my channel, you cannot just stop at selling the product. You have to get them out to the people. The people are talking and they're talking about you. All right, Stormy. Let's move on, honey. Let's move on. Speaking of Stormy, honey, she is now in full sale mode, honey. Full promotion mode now that Melody did so well with Sugar Mama's line. Stormy is in full promotion mode, honey, with her line now. She wants everybody to know, honey, she's promoting. This is her. This is her now. Sugar Mama line is sold out in a day. So here she go, her canvas beauty, honey, showing she's trying to put some canvas beauty in her head. Telling y'all how her hair is growing with the canvas beauty line. Now, she been running around with Shari and Martel. So now she's feeling motivated now that she sees that Melody is out here doing her thing business-wise. And you're supposed to be a businesswoman. That's where your focus needs to be, ma'am. Now she wants to be out here trying to be selling and promoting now. We ain't heard you promote nothing with no canvas beauty until Melody started doing it. But go off. And she's also out here hanging with Wanda now. The same person that she had so much to say in terms of her food being nasty. Now you good friends with Wanda. She stays running with the op. Now, she ain't going to be friends with Melody because she feels Melody is going to surpass her in business. And y'all got people that's like that. As long as you don't surpass me and do better than me in life, oh, we buddy, we good. We can hang out. That's my girl. That's my ace, boom, coon. Oh, girl, don't you talk about my friend. Y'all know that's how she was when she first started on the show with Melody. You couldn't say nothing negative about Melody. You couldn't get close to Melody. She would jump in every argument. She was ready to fight for Melody. And now, honey, she has turned her back on this girl because Melody is surpassing her. Okay, Melody is doing way better than her. So now y'all can't be friends as a result. And that's sad. You're not my real friend if you got to act that way. If you're my real friend, you would have posted my product and said, hey, support my girl. She got her new product out. She's a new businesswoman. We black women out here, honey. Black women magic out here. We doing it. Support her. Push her product. If you're a $40 million woman that you sold $40 million, worth of product, you should not feel away with seeing me coming up and trying to do the same thing. Post my product. Push me as your friend and say, hey, tell people to support me as I tell people to support you. Pull each other up. Don't get mad at me for doing something that I'm destined to do, because then that make you look like a hater. And you should not be. That's the problem I have with our black women. Just black society as a whole. We don't like to see other people move up and have things because we become jealous. It's like the crab and the barrel mentality. You see them coming up and you pushing them back down like, oh no, you can't be better than me. You can't have more than me, because then that makes me look smaller than you. And it should not be that way. It should not be that way. There was a point in time when black people could not own businesses, when we could not drive nice cars and live in nice big houses. Okay. It was a point in time when we couldn't do that. So now that we live in a day and age to where we can have and acquire these things, build each other up, help the next person get there. That's how you got to be. Don't be hating on the next person and trying to keep them down because you don't want to see them live and be better than you. I'm just saying, y'all, it's enough room at the top for everyone. It's enough room at the top for everybody. So build each other up in business, in life, period. In life, period. Women don't like to do it. When you see another woman dressed nice, oh, you look nice today. It's nothing to tell somebody that. I like your shoes. You look nice today. Girl, your hair, your hair is looking good today. We can't do that because then that make us feel like we're smaller than the next person. And it should not be that way. You can tell somebody else they look nice. You can compliment somebody else on what they're doing and where they're going in life. And you shouldn't feel a way about it. Okay, that's how we need to be as our people. Our people are some of the most jealous people sometimes when it comes to us supporting one another and loving one another. It should not be that way. It just should not be that way. It's nothing for me. I tell another woman, baby, if you're doing it out here, I always say it. I'm always supporting. I support who I choose to support. And if I see somebody out here, another woman out here doing, I'm always, because I'm a shoe person. I notice shoes anywhere I go and you got on some bad shoes. I'm going to tell you. I was at work. This lady walked by my desk. I said, I'm sorry. I said, girl, them shoes that you rocking is bad. Them some bad shoes. It don't mean that I'm sweating you. It just means that I'm giving you your props that you deserve. You done took that extra time to put yourself together and look nice. Your man probably didn't even tell you before you walked out the door that you look nice. But I'm going to tell you, your shoes is banging, girl. Whatever I could do to boost your little egos, to make you feel a little, to feel a little bit better, then, hey, that's what it's about. It ain't no hate over here. I could tell somebody else they look nice without feeling any type of way. Okay? And that's how it's supposed to be. Let's move on, child. Now, somebody else who thought that they was looking so nice, and like I said, I give credit where it is due. Everybody's been talking about Arironne being pregnant. Let's go ahead and talk about her so we can get on out of here, child, because I don't want to hold you. All right, Arironne, everybody, y'all know Arironne's been talking about she's been pregnant. She did a live where she talked about she had gained all this weight. So a lot of people started speculating that she was pregnant and carrying another baby. She has made it known she is not pregnant. She just gained a lot of weight. Okay. Yeah. So she done went out here, honey, and she done took some pictures, child, out of her y'all know she done took some time out of her non-busy schedule, honey, to respond to these pregnancy allegations, okay, that a lot of people were talking about. A lot of bloggers talk about it. After she, like I said, announced that she gained all this weight, that her clothes weren't fitting. She had to pass her clothes down to her daughter, blah, blah, blah. So she went and pulled out, honey, one of her great value bodysuits, and to have a whole bathroom photo op, baby, looking like Marge Simpson with her usual bun. All right, to prove to everybody that she is not pregnant. And yeah, let me go and show y'all the picture. This is her. This is her. This is her. Okay, she wanted everybody to know she took this most recent picture to show that she is not pregnant. All right, this is her. Okay. All right, so let's move on past her, child. So she's been saying that. She's saying that she is not pregnant. She also was running around claiming that she was married to Martel, I'm hearing, which we all know that's a lie. We all know that that's a lie. I don't know where she got that from. Y'all know Arironne be sitting back and thinking of lies. First, she was talking about she was worth $2 million. And I'm just like, since when? Girl, you are not worth no $2 million. All right. But now she's posting. She posted on some type of website that she was married to Martel, which we all know that to be lies. Martel is not ever in life going to marry Arironne. Martel is about appearances. Whoever he links up with, they got to have something. They have got to have something going for them in terms of business, money. He already put it out there in order for him to give you his attention, that you got to be at least worth 50K. Okay. We already know Arironne ain't even worth 5K. So that just automatically puts her out. Okay. Now she does have his child, but she ain't worth 5K. So he is not going to look her way in terms of marrying her. She's not successful in business. She has nothing to offer him. Martel is about the clout. Martel is about the money. He's about the lifestyle. He already said that he misses being able to dress up and go on speaking engagements with Melody. That made him feel important. Martel wants to feel important. Martel fears going back to living in the projects. That's where he's from. So for Melody to come in and scoop him up and clean him up and put him in on a different realm and show him a different way of life, he never had that. He was walking around with his teeth jacked up, with his hairline way back here like Sherman Hemsley. Okay. He was looking a hot damn mess. And that's how it be. Women come through and scoop you up and clean you up, and then you go and run with the next woman. He is not about to be marrying her because she does not have anything to offer him. He is looking for someone with the same caliber as Melody. Okay. And it ain't going to be no woman that's going to be too smart because he can't handle them mentally. Martel is not really that smart. but he needs a woman that's smarter than him so that you can kind of make things still kind of tick, kind of like with Melody. Melody was smarter than him, so she was able to, like she was saying, she did his homework. She was able to dress him and make him look like something when they went out. It was Melody doing that. So he's going to need a woman of that type of caliber, whoever he meets. Arironne does not have that. She don't even have a car. She doesn't even have a car. She's living in, she's on government assistance, living in an apartment. He is never going to choose her, but he will keep her around for, y'all know what purposes, okay? For those purposes. Okay, we want to be clean over here. Okay. Yes. For purposes. Use your imagination. We grown in here. Okay. He will keep her around for purposes. Okay. Use your imagination. Use your imagination. We grown. We are grown. The children are in school. We can be a little raw this morning. He will keep her around for those purposes. All right. And he will continue to go out and do what he does with the other women that he enjoyed being around. Shari, he will be around her because she reminds him of the lifestyle that he had with Melody in terms of going to nice places. Thank you so much, Miriam Jordan, for the super chat, dear. Thank you. He will keep her around for those purposes, but he will also run with the likes of people like Shari because she reminds him of the lifestyle that he had when he was with Melody. Melody was going to some of the nicer places. I showed y'all pictures where she was hanging around with Beyonce. Melody is now going to like a movie set. She's hanging and rubbing elbows with celebrities. Before she and Martel divorced and went their separate ways, they were hanging out in very prestigious places. Martel never had that. Melody grew up with money. Melody grew up in a family that was pretty much well-to-do. Martel, not so much. Melody reached back and grabbed him and tried to put him on the same level as she was. And he didn't understand that. He was uncomfortable in that place, which made him go out and treat her the way that he did because he felt demasculated, not realizing that he had a woman who was pretty much his helpmeet and was trying to take him to places that he was not ready to go. Martel did not understand his place in Melody's life, which is why he went out here and messed it up. A person who's never had anything don't know how to appreciate it when they get it. Most people. That's why when most people who've never had anything, you grow up poor, you hit the lottery, next thing you know, you broke. You done blew through it because you don't know how to manage it. Martel did not know how to manage Melody, which is why he messed it up. And he used the lowest person on the totem pole to do it, which was Arironne, a person who had nothing. So he went back to where he used to be and messed up his life with the same person that had nothing. Martel had nothing. You screwed up your life with someone who had nothing, just like you had nothing. That's what he did. So now you are upset and mad and kicking yourself because you cannot be back in that place, and he's scared as hell to be back poor again. So he's scrambling. He's mad. He's doing everything that he can to get Melody's attention. One minute he's mad at her, the next minute he's trying to be nice to her. He wants her to come back because he don't know what else to do. He don't really have the brains like that to pull and or snag a woman of her caliber because he's very slow. He don't know how to talk to a woman. He's very narcissistic. Everything is about him. He's not very book smart. So anybody that he meets is going to have to be in a position to carry him like Melody did. And not many women nowadays are willing to be in that position to be carrying another man, because the man's job is to be the head of the household. So you fumbled the bag, sir. Most women in 2023 ain't about to be reaching back and carrying no man. And I think he realizes that now. You were able to run in circles that you never would have been able to run in with Melody. Okay, it was the God in her that saw something in you to try to help you become something that you weren't and never were. You dropped out of school. She paid $1,500 to get you back in school to say, no. We're trying to go somewhere in life. We want to start some businesses. Come on, I'm going to pull you along with me. But he was not ready for that. When you are messing with somebody that don't have the same mentality as you have, it is a waste of time. Martel was a waste of time. He was only meant to be there to give Melody her children, which are a blessing to her, to help her get through life. And now she is creating a legacy for them, the next generation of successful, business-minded people, such as herself. Success breeds success. Okay, look at the Caucasian people. They pass that success and business down to their children. They start them out when they're young and teach them the business so that whenever they get older, they can take over it. They say, okay, I'm going to pay for you to go to college. You look at them, they go to college, they get the knowledge that they need and the understanding that they need so that they can go out here and run $1 million businesses. Look at Melody. She is building from the ground up. She gave up everything that she had for Martel, and he's looking at her like, okay, what can I do to break her down because I can't be on her level? He wanted to be where she was. Martel was jealous of the space that Melody was in as the woman in the relationship because he felt demasculated. Okay, a lot of men feel that way. She was smarter than him. She could command a crowd. She could stand up and speak to anybody. She could look people in the eye and run a business and make a coin. And he could not do that. All he could do was stand beside her and smile. That bothered him as a man. So what better way to break her down than to go out here and find somebody that you think was much better than her, which was much worse? To break her down with someone who you called the 15% a peasant. Martel himself was a peasant. Melody moved you from being a peasant to a prince, and now you have taken yourself back to being the peasant again, which you called your side chick that you thought was better than the princess that you had, which was Melody. We're going to call her queen now. Okay. She has graduated from being the princess to now a queen, and you can't take it. You got to stand back and look at her. Yeah, you got to stand back and look at her. Look at her crown from afar. You left a queen for a peasant. You got to pretend to be in love to protect your pride. Martel, it must feel away. Arironne, you must feel away. Okay, to reduce yourself to be proud to go online to announce that you are married to a peasant that you thought was a king, who portrayed himself to be a king when he was only a worker. He was only a worker. He was only a worker. He told you he was a king because he was able to buy you a broke down BMW that you spent more money than the car was worth to keep it on the road, and you still don't have it to this day. We keep talking about it. Every time it looked like you leveling up and having something out here, when you are messing with a peasant, you will turn around and see that everything you thought you had will turn to dust, baby. And that's what has happened. So now you are proud to be out here claiming the very person that he called you, which is a peasant. Two peasants cannot make it. Somebody got to have some know-how. It's like two crackheads trying to be together. Somebody got to have some sense about them. Somebody has to have some sense about them. And in this situation, Melody had to take her hands off and say, hey, if you want to be with her, be with her. But guess what? I'm going here. If you ain't coming with me, I'm still going. So now you're mad because the train has left the station and you standing here looking to see if the train is coming back, and it ain't coming back. So now you got to wait for the peasant train to come around because that's what you chose to ride on. Pick a seat. It don't matter. Any seat. Ain't nothing on there but peasants. Ain't nothing on this train but peasants. So when the train pull up, sit on any seat. It don't really matter at this point. Okay? It don't really matter at this point. How in the hell do you fumble that when you got a woman who was able and willing to look past your imperfections and pull you up to be on the level that she was so that you can be a king when you were a peasant your entire life? Your entire life. Martel is scared to be poor again. So he is scrounging around and asking women, can he be with them so that he don't fall back in that same poor place again? He don't realize he's already there. He don't realize that he is already there. And it's only going to get worse. Because like I just said, not many women nowadays is reaching back and holding on to sorry ass men who don't want to work, who don't have no work ethic, who don't have a degree, who don't have no business sense about them, who don't have no know-how, and who don't know how to respect a woman. Respect is the first thing. That's the first thing I look for. Okay. Yeah, you got to be fine. Visually, when I see you, yes, I see visually that you look good. Okay, what else? What else you got to offer? Thank you for being fine. But what else do you have to offer me? What else do you have to offer me? Women, stop looking at the fact that men are just looking good, that they fine, you dress good. Okay, what else? What do you have to sustain me? I got myself together. What are you bringing to the table besides your feet? That's what people need to understand here. Melody was willing to take you when you had nothing to bring to the table but yourself. So you cannot be mad at the next person. And he is on his head to get married again because he is drowning. He is drowning and he don't know which way to turn because he has been left in the dust. You've been left in the dust with a peasant. So he is scrounging around trying to find somebody to attach himself to marry her. Like he said at the reunion about Shari. I'm going to mess around and put a ring on it. You might. Because you're looking at the fact that she's got herself together and you have to attach yourself to somebody who has themselves together so that you can have yourself together because you can't do it by yourself, Martel. While you're running around telling everybody that you made somebody when you can't make yourself. It's amazing to me how you can announce that you made Melody, but you can't make yourself. We already see who made who now. You are taking God's credit. God was like, nah, you ain't make that. I made that. And let me show you what else I'm about to do with that. Okay. And you got to stand back and be mad. You got to stand back and be mad. And I applaud Melody for being smart and doing what she did in terms of dissolving those businesses and putting all of her children's businesses under her business so that he can't come through there and take her money like he's been doing the whole time with her marriage. Yes, that's why she put Sugar Mama's line under her 7th Avenue line. That's called being a smart businesswoman because you know Martel is going to sit back and do everything that he can to take this woman's money. I thought about that thing. I said, Melody, you so doggone smart, girl. I know she watched my channel. She probably smiling right now. How smart was that? How smart was that? Martel is sitting back watching Melody build her empire so he can snatch it from under her. That is why she dissolved every business that they put together. She said, I don't need it. Yes, it's $1 million business. It hurts. I'm going to cry. But the God that I serve is going to give me the ability and the know-how to rebuild myself from the ground up to be better than I was before I even met you. And every business that I start thereafter is going to be double time what I had before. Okay? It's called double for your trouble, if you will. Okay? Every business that she is starting, she's putting under her own business so that he cannot touch it. That's smart. That's smart. He can't go out here and take nothing from Sugar Mama's business. Anything that she starts, she's smart enough to put it under her own business so he can't touch it. Ain't that smart? I applaud her for having the brains and the know-how. For having the brains and the know-how so him and his peasant cannot snatch it from her. What God has for her is for her, and he see that. And that goes for anybody else out there. Whatever you acquire, whatever God blesses you with, it is yours. You don't have to share it with nobody. You ain't got to worry about nobody coming up in here and taking it from you. Whatever he has given you, whatever he has ordained for you in your life, that belongs to you, and he will double that thing. He will prepare a place. He will prepare a table for you in the face of your enemies, okay? Your enemies will then become your footstool. Martel has become Melody's footstool. She said, you don't want to be beside me. Let me put my feet on you. That wasn't her saying that. Was God saying it. You have become her enemy when she tried to make you her king. So now that you do not know and respect your place, you don't want to be beside me. Let me put my feet on you. Let me rest my feet on you after I go out here and finish creating these businesses and doing what God has allowed me to do. Now I'm tired. Let me put my feet on you because that's where you chose to be. I didn't make the rules. He did. Don't be mad at me. Be mad at him. Okay. We're going to get on out of here on that. I don't know who I'm talking to today, baby. Don't sweat the small stuff. Keep doing whatever it is that you're doing. Keep building, keep striving, keep pulling other people up in a place that they deserve to be. Because every time you pull somebody else up, every time you bless somebody else, blessings come to you. Don't hate on other people. Don't pull other people down. Don't be sitting back trying to, orchestrate ways to make people fail. Because when you do that, you block your own blessings. We are our brother's keepers. Understand that. You are your brother's keeper. So when you're trying to trip somebody else up, you're tripping up your own blessing. Bless somebody just because. Compliment somebody just because. Because when you do that, something is going to happen for you. Okay? Yeah. Something's going to happen for you. He used total strangers who don't even know you to bless you. So when you put yourself in a position to be cursed like Martel and Ariane, and I always like to use them because they're the perfect example of people who put themselves in positions to be cursed when you had everything right there for you. Okay? When you put yourself in a position to be cursed, that is the worst place to be in, because then you have to sit back and realize that it could have been a better way for you. God will not withhold any good thing from you unless you mess up and mistreat his people. You gotta be careful how you treat people. You have to be careful how you treat people, and you have to be careful how you handle the blessings that he give you, because it's nothing for him to take those things from you and give it to people who deserve it. Okay. And we're going to go on and drop the mic and leave it right there. You guys have a great day. It is Tuesday. Enjoy your Tuesday. Hey, go out here and be the best that you can be. Pull somebody else up. Love on somebody. Tell somebody today that you love them. Hug somebody. You never know what somebody is going through in their life. All right. Thank you guys so much for joining Chronicles today. Thank you so much, Moz, for doing such a great job. If there's anybody in here that have a birthday today or anniversary, happy anniversary, happy birthday. And you guys have a splendid day. Thank you, Caramelians. Thank you, content creators, for joining as well. Please like the video. And also, please, please, please subscribe to this channel. All right. Thank you, and goodbye.